So how do you get iron golems to spawn? Well, that's what we're going to talk about, and we're going to show you. So let's come over here to the village, and by the way, this is best done within a village, but it doesn't have to be in a village. There's no rule saying that it has to be in a village. It's all done with villagers. And two things occur which make it happen. That is breeding villagers or increasing the population, or attacks. If there are attacks and there are no iron golems in the city, the iron golems will try, or the villagers will try to make an iron golem. In fact, that rule is one of the most important rules when it comes to making iron farms. Sorry, a little glitch there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and start looking at this. So here is the village over here with some of the villagers. And it is nighttime, so if we want to breed, we want to do it day. Around 2,000 seems to be about best. And we need to get them to breed. And I'm going to show you just some things when it comes to breeding them. Now, I like to feed them bread the best just because it's the lowest quantity. It's just easier. And they have a greater cap. So just give them a bunch of bread like that. And the fun thing is you don't have to spread it along to the different villagers. You can just let them do it. So just, if you want to give like a ton to just one, that's fine. And seriously, I will. I'll just go and drop a ton and a ton. That's fine. Okay, so now they have their bread. Now the other thing you want are beds, and you want the bell. So it's best to do this close to a bell. And it also works best if you have a flat ground, so you don't have like a bunch of vertical. And really, you just want a bunch of beds. And this works best outside. There's a rule where if there's not enough space above the bed, like see that right there? That makes the bed not count. But that much space does. So 2.5 blocks basically. But it's still kind of a glitchy thing, so it's best just to not have anything overhead at all. And pathfinding is not 100% functioning with these villagers, if I may say so, my own experience. And so make it so there's nothing to get in the way of their pathfinding. No obstacles, right? Okay, so you have a bunch of beds, give them a bunch of bread, and eventually they will stop breeding. And oh, by the way, make sure mob griefing is turned on. If you turn it off, this won't work. They won't breed. Okay, so then after a while they start breeding, and they'll start making their own iron golems. Okay? That one, I believe, is already here. But that'll help the iron golem spawn. So having more villagers will increase the amount that spawn. If you have like a huge fortress of like 100 or 200 villagers, oh look, they're already starting to make babies. You see? Okay. Like 200, 300 villagers, you'll have a lot of iron golems. But like I said, there's another aspect as far as how to make iron golems spawn, and that is to make it so they're under attack. So like if we do zombies. Okay, and it also helps if they're like caged, but they can't go inside. So maybe like build a fence they can't get around, and then just let the undead at night come and attack them, but without, you know, them getting hurt. Then they will start spawning iron golems, and we can try this ourselves and see if they'll do it. Should we go ahead and see what happens here? Let's go time set. Alright. There's no guarantee it'll work right away, but like I said, this is one of the methods of making an iron farm as well. So let's go do some fences. And if we do too wide, that should prevent the zombies actually hitting them. Oh, of course. But make sure it's not unpeaceful either. Oh, ha 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 ha. Let's put the villagers in there, not the zombies. Okay, villagers. Okay. Oh my goodness. Well, that was dumb of me. I've got these villagers all killed, haven't I? I'll save you. The easiest way to save a village is cheating. Go peaceful. Okay. The thing though is I forget if there's a certain time of day they make iron golems. Is it only in the daytime? I might be wrong about that, but should we go ahead and test this thing? Seems like We need to build something right here. They don't die. Zombies only. In fact, don't even need 100 zombies. You only need like 1. If you can even hear me right now. Nothing. Yeah, they also might not build a spawn of snow blocks. I need to make sure I move those. Sorry, it's really loud over there. Okay, they haven't started yet. I can't think. Oh. Seems like I remember they have to have beds. Get out of my way, villagers! Ugh. Vicious. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure they have to have beds as well. Well, anyways, so if they're on, the whole idea is, the rule is if they're under attack, that increases the chance to spawn. There might be some rules here I'm forgetting, but seriously, if you just look up how to make an iron farm, you'll know. You see how it makes how to make an iron farm. That's how an iron farm works. Is when they're threatened under an attack, they will spawn an iron golem. And it seems like I remember they have to have beds. And it's possible that they have to have daylight with nothing above them. Zombies, of course, you don't want daylight or else they'll die. Should we just try to build that real quick? You can stop watching if you want. I'm just going to try to build this just for fun. Just trying to remind myself. Seems like glass. Yep. And you want the beds. I should have gone one out more. Okay, so you have some beds. Put some villagers in there. They choose their beds. Then you want a zombie to be like right there. I'll just put one of these blocks over it, will work. Zombie. Oh, make sure those villagers can't get away. Guess I gotta go one higher. No! Okay, let me remove these beds, put the villager down, and put it there again. Okay, so it's like they have to choose their bed. You saw how it kind of turned green. Oh, hey, look, they spawned the cat. Okay, but then they have to have a place for the golems to spawn as well. That's all they should need. So this is how to build an iron golem spawner. So they're afraid, there's nothing above them, they each have their beds they're chosen, there's a zombie, he's not dying. Oh, by the way, you do have to give that zombie a name tag if it's going to stay there. Plum forgot that, didn't I? Nassau. I just typed the keyboard randomly. Hello, Nassau. Okay, that's how to really build Iron Golem spawner. And eventually they will spawn an Iron Golem there. How long it takes, it just seems kind of random. Wonder if I can fast forward till when it's done. Nah, let's not waste your time here. That's how it works. Whether or not they're spawning currently, that is how it works. And eventually they will spawn Iron Golem there. Okay, well, so you know the two ways now to spawn Iron Golems, you know, by increasing the population, having more villagers, breeding them, or when they're threatened, they will sometimes spawn an Iron Golem, like you usually have when you're making an iron farm. Well, I hope that was helpful to you. I highly suggest you go and watch how to make an iron farm. You can just Google search that or YouTube search that, and you can see for yourself how that is that they make those. Very, very nice, and you can get a bunch of iron golems that way. And if you want a ton of iron golems, I mean, without, you know, taking the iron out of them, you can do that, but you have to make sure that the iron golems are taken away, because I think there's a cap. That's why it usually works best if you kill them to get the iron, so they keep spawning. Otherwise they won't keep spawning. They only make so many, so you have to find a way to make it so they don't come back, to, like, take it away, like, you know, like a waterfall that zooms them away out of the distance. Okay, well, that's all for this video, and if you have questions, ask them in the comments below. That's all.